Hello Standard 7, welcome to the history class by Mamta Shetty. Today's video is the last video of this chapter for Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. We have gone through all the different types of villages and then the works of the Warkari movement, the different Sant, and then what the total of all this work of Sant gave inspiration, how it gave inspiration to the society, and then Ramdas Swami who emphasized on the physical fitness. Right, and then we have already completed the exercise point 1, point 2. Today we are going for the next point, that is find out and write. Right, so the next point is that people from Africa, you can also say this as a name the following also. The question, people from Africa who had settled along the Konkan coastline, which people were they? They were known as the Siddhi of Africa. The author of Amrut Anubhav, who was the author? Sant Dhyaneshwar. The third question, Sant Tukaram's place, that is Dehu village near Pune. He hailed from that village. He composed Baruds. Who was that Sant? That was Sant Eknath. He explained the importance of physical fitness, Ramdas Swami. Then the last question, that is women's sons. You have to write the names of all the women's sons. Sant Sorabai, Sant Nirmalabai, Sant Muktabai, Sant Janabai, Sant Kanopatra, Sant Bahinabai and Sant Churkar. Now the next question, question number 4. Write about these personalities and their work on their own. Now this is a brief answer because it will contain lot of points. So we are going with all the sons brief they have given. There is a lot of points. Yes? So I will just pause out. Sant Namdev, a great sant, laid the foundation of the Warkari movement. He was a versatile kirtankar and skilled organizer. He composed many abhangas, devotional verses. He travelled from the village to village in Maharashtra to spread the message of Bhagavad Dharma and equality. He travelled to Punjab and his Hindi devotional verses were included in Guru Granth Sahib. He built a memorial of Sant Chokamela at Pandharpur. Yes, this point number 5, we have already come across in the last lesson, that is the third lesson, religious synthesis. So these are the 6 points you have to remember about Sant Namdev. Very important. This is a brief answer. It's a brief description of this personality. Sant Dhyaneshwar, the second one. Sant Dhyaneshwar was the founder of the Warkari movement in Maharashtra. He translated Bhagavad Gita into a Bhavarat Dipika or Dhyaneshwari in simple Marathi because Bhagavad Gita was in Sanskrit. He also composed Amrut Anubhav and wrote many abhangas and preached Bhakti Marg, the way of devotion to the common people. Pasaidana, composed in Dhyaneshwari, uplifts the mind. Though his life was spent in very adverse circumstances, he never lost the calm of his mind or never harbored bitterness. His brothers, Sant Sopandev, Sant Nivritnath, Sister Muktabai, too composed many devotional verses. 6 points, everything about Sant Dhyaneshwar. Very important, remember the name of the brother and the sister. The next Sant is Sant Eknath. About him, Sant Eknath was a prominent saint associated with Bhakti movement. He had composed many baruds, abhanga, gaulans to preach the importance of devotion. He portrayed the life of common people in his work of Bhavarat Ramayana. He maintained that there was no need to renounce worldly matters for attaining Paramat, the highest truth, through his own conduct. He was proud of Marathi language and stated that it was not inferior to Sanskrit. He criticized those who hated other religion. So this is the description or the full detail about Sant Eknath. Now we go for the last Sant, that is Sant Tukaram. Sant Tukaram. So, Sant Tukaram composed Tukaram Gata, which is precious treasure of Marathi language. The Abhang composition was very pleasing and lucid, reaching the greatest poetic height. He preached that the way to reach God was by loving the unhappy and the tormented ones. He put his idea into practice by drowning the papers in Indrayani river, that is related to the loans given to the people. He criticized hypocrisy and built faith and tried to link bhakti devotion with morality. These are the most important points of the Sant Tukaram. You remember all the points. And the next point, he faced the wrath of the Orthodox who were opposed to his efforts to create awakening among the people and threw his Abhanga in river Indrayani. Right? And then the last one, he belonged to Dehu near Pune, but had devotees and followers from different castes and creeds who prescribed the treasures of his Abhangas, because he had disciples from all the castes and the creeds. He did not believe in the casteism. Right? So these were the works of the great son. Even if you read this, all the four sons description, you will come to know about everything in this chapter. Why were droughts a great calamity for the people? This is the last question of this chapter. A great famine of 1630 CE in Maharashtra caused acute shortage of food, grains, and forced people to migrate to far away region in search of livelihood, for the money, for the work. Entire families, cattle and farm animals died. It devastated agriculture and industry, and all financial transactions came to a standstill. It was a great challenge to bring back normalcy after devastation caused by famines. So this is the answer to the exercise. Activity is given. To get more information about all the sons of Maharashtra, you can search in internet. You will get a detail about all these sons, the work of the sons, the Abhangas. These here in the textbook there is only 2 lines, but you will get a full range of different Abhangas. Yes? So complete this exercise, read it properly. Next session will be about the chapter 5, the foundation of Swaraj. Thank you.